Hello guys, now it's Josie again from Duffy Organic Skincare, and today I'm going to show you how you properly take off your makeup after having fun, like just walking in the sun, enjoying your makeup for the day, how you take it out and then you'll be putting the makeup back again. Now just to let you know, there are every game has its own rules, and I just want to show you how you take your makeup off properly. And you might be even wondering in the first place, why do you have to take your makeup off?
Be there and do a face or something.
Used in the makeup,
just be there, touch.
Some of them has got a wax, some of them has got.
Can you just be there for a second?
Some of them has got different stuff, and you don't want these impurities to stay on your face for so long.
Just touch her somehow.
I've got heard lots of people or clients saying they use baby wipes or use facial wipes, all kind of wipes. The wipes is good for a while, if maybe once time if you can use, but then you have to use 3 wipes, but it's not good for the face because it could easily bring or attract wrinkles, so you might want to stay off. So now I'm just going to, so I'm cleaning my hands, make sure that my hands is clean from all bacteria. So you can use the sanitizer. This is Vine Spirine. It's really handy, makes your work easier than running to the kitchen and washing your hands with soap and all that. So I just sanitize my hands. And what I'm going to do is I've got my cotton pad soaked in water, a bit of lukewarm water. To make it easier, you just put your cotton pads on the bowl. So you put it like that to make your work easier. Put it there until it's all done. Just to start with, I only need 1. So you've got your eye makeup remover. You open your cotton pad. Make sure that you put your cleansing milk or your eye makeup remover. I'm using the aloe vera purifying cleanser from Sonia collection. That is, I work with them as a skincare specialist as well. So you make sure that you put a bit, just a tiny bit on the pad. I'll show you there, just a tiny bit, and on the back you put it back and then you rub them together. So when you rub them together, it's a bit soaked in with the cleanser now, you just fold them. When you fold it like that, you just put it under the eyes of your client, under the lashes, because my client has got a mascara on, a bit of mascara, so we put it under the lashes. You put a tiny bit of cleanser on them, on both. Just a sec, there, it's a bit loose. We put a bit on them, close it, put it back. You rub them again together, and then you dip them on your client's eyes. Now when you dip them, you begin to rub it in a circular motion, softer, don't do it too hard. So you rub it a bit, and now I'm going to show you. So you see that we put the one under the lashes, the one that you put under the lashes. You just make sure that you hold it a bit, put a bit of pressure, and take it from down. So you see what you've got there. Now you continue is in and out. So you continue rubbing it in, try to use your hand to support it a bit, in and out, in and out. You turn it the other side, you continue doing the same, in and out, in and out. The other side, you do the same, press it down, take it out. Anyway, in and out. You continue again, in and out, in and out. So once this is done, you just dip it into your dustbin. Now once it is done, now we are going to clean the lips as well. So you get, again, just fold it together, support your client lips, start from the top, rub it back and forth, there you go, and then you fold it back again, support it, we start on the down, on the bottom lip. So now my client lips is clean. Now we are going to start with a proper cleansing. When I say proper cleansing, I mean just from the face. So what you do is you put your cleanser in your palm. I dip 1, 2, and 3. Put it back. Put a tiny bit of water to make it a bit watery because it could easily dry out. Rub it over. You start from the neck or the jawline. Bring it up, spread it over. We push this back a bit. Spread it over. You begin to rub it in a circular motion because you don't want to be putting pressure so much, because the more you bring it down, your tissue, I would say the layer on your face could easily come down, which we don't want. I don't want my client to get that, so we just continue to rub it in, You know, you can be doing this as well. You can be doing that. Just make sure, like, you know, you get the most areas, like, you know, where you think or you see that, you know, there's a lot of makeup over there. Make sure that it's all covered in the face. Start cleaning. You could see, like, on the towels already, like, you know, the makeup is already coming out. So just rub it in, rub it in. I'm going to do 2 cleansing for my clients because I've seen that, you know, there is a lot of quite makeup application there. So you just on the bottom as well. Make sure you rub everything from the hairlines. Make sure that everything is being touched, all areas is being covered. Just rub it over. Okay, take it out. Now I've got my sponge. You have to make sure that you use new sponge. Squeeze them over. Squeeze them over. Clean your hands. Put it on a towel. So make sure you see how I'm folding it. So you don't hold it like this because it becomes too wide and it's not putting pressure on the areas that you want to get clean. So you dip, like, you know, just put it your pinky finger in between your pinky finger, like, you know, and the other finger, and then put it over like that. So you're going to get something like this. We are going to do the same thing. Put the sponge between this finger and then put it here. So it's easy for you. So what I do, you just go on like that, just like, you know, spreading it all over. Clean it all out. Make sure that everything is clean because you're going to do a second cleanse, and then afterwards you have to use your cotton pad. When it has already taken the, like, you know, the makeup off, you just flip it over, do the same thing. So this is how it was at first, and then we're just going to use the back, put it between your pinky finger and the 4th finger. You put it here as well. So we have got like this. We do the same. Do it like that. You've got this. So you start over again, trying to take the excess of makeup off your client's face. And like I said, I'm going to do 2 cleansing because my client has got, like, you know, quite, I would say, a bit of, not too much makeup, but then it's a tiny bit. So I see that my clients need 2 cleansing. So I put it back. Now I put a cleansing. This is the second cleansing that I'm going to do. Put a tiny bit. Make sure you put a bit of water. Sorry, Dana. Make sure you put a bit of water to make it a bit watery so you can spread it over. Otherwise, it will easily dry out. You start again from the bottom. Put it on the forehead. Rub it in. You are not only taking the makeup out, but then your client is also enjoying the massage, like, you know, which helps, like, you know, hands moving on about on the face. It helps with the blood circulation, which is really good. Relaxes the muscles, take all stress away. So you make sure you're doing the same for your client. Make sure every part is being covered, every area on the face, like around the ear line and the hairline as well. So you can, what you can do is you can push this back a bit, so you can go over those areas. Just continue rubbing it in. And again, I'm using the aloe vera Sonia collection, the aloe vera skincare Sonia collection, which is really good. I've had loads of clients coming to me, like, you know, asking about what to be used, like, you know, for the face and all that. With mature skin, you can use the aloe vera as well. It's really good. And in the end, it is organic. So we're talking about organic. It's really good. It's really, really good. Loads of clients are coming to me about that and asking for that skincare collection from aloe vera forever. So now you see that, like, you know, the makeup is so gone than from the first cleansing. It took quite a bit, and this second cleansing has already, like, you know, you can see it's a bit white. It wasn't as brown as it was before. So again, you take your sponge, squeeze the water out, and then you clean your hands. Now we are going to put it in again, the sponge. So you put it in between your pinky fingers and the second finger. So you get something like this. You have them in the middle. Again, the same thing. This is how you've got it. You put it between the pinky finger and the 4th finger, and you put it in the second finger. So now we have something like this. This is how it looks on the back, and this is how it looks from the front. So you're just going to, like, you know, just put it all over, back and forth. Make sure that every area is covered. So you've got this part, and then we do this part. And then the easy way, I prefer to use the sponges because you could easily flip it over than using the cotton pad, because sometimes when the makeup is too much, you could easily soak it in and you could barely use it. So I prefer to use the sponge. So again, what we are going to do, we're going to flip it over again. This part is dirty, so we just flip it. We put the dirty part between the pinky finger and the fourth finger and the second finger. So we've got this now. Now we do the same thing for this one. So we flip it over, put it in the pinky finger, sorry there. We do it like this, and then, sorry, we have this one here. So we've got this one there. Now we've got this one here. So now this is how it looks from the back. So you can see the dirty part from the back, and you've seen the clean side. So we just go back, make sure that every part is clean and being covered. Because you don't want your client to be walking about. Before you put the makeup on, you have to make sure that every part is covered, clean, for another makeup application to be applied. Otherwise it would just be makeup, it could easily bring impurities just stuck in the face. So now we are done. Now what you do is, after you've cleaned, you've taken the makeup away from your client's face, now we are going to put the toner. Normally you would do exfoliation, but we are not doing exfoliation now. After you put on your oil base or a cleansing milk on the eyes, taking the eye makeup away, you go on the lips, you clean the lips with your cotton pad with the cleansing milk in them. After you finish, you dip your cleansing milk in your palm, dip a bit drop of water, rub it over, start from the jawline, spread it all over, and we rub it into covered areas where you've got the makeup covered. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the toner. Now people might want to know why we put a toner. We put a toner to soothe the skin, to bring a bit of kind of chilly feeling, and as well to bring a bit of refreshing, and also to seal the treatment. So this one is the skincare collection from Sonia. Sonia collection, skincare collection from Sonia collection, from the aloe vera, forever aloe vera. And this is alcohol free skin refreshing toner, so it's really good. So we're just going to dip that in our cotton pad. We'll just open it now. You take your cotton pad and then you just dip them in the toner. So we are going to just take two is enough. You take your toner, you put it on the cotton pad. It should be a bit, not too much wet. And then you just start, you can still hold it the same way. If it's handy for you, you can just flip it over because it's the small cotton pad. So you just rub it on the face of your client. Making sure, and it smells really good. It smells really good. Making sure that every part is touched. And the toner also helps to take all the excess of the makeup left over from the face. So you can see a bit tiny there. You just flip it over, you can use it again. Put it there. It's already in the bin. And then now, if your client has got wrinkles or really sunken eyes or dull eyes, you can use the Queso beauty sparkling eye gel. You can just put it under the eye. My client has got a young or really beautiful skin, so she's so young to have wrinkles, thank God. So you just, if your client has got wrinkles, under eye circles, or really dull eyes or sunken eyes, you can use the Queso beauty eye gel. You're not going to use it. And after putting the toner, now you're going to put the serum. I'm using the serum because it has also get a white tea and preserve it gives the skin moisture. So I'm going to use the one because I don't have a moisturizer on its own. So I'm just going to use the aloe vera skin collection from Sonia. So what you do is when you take it out, you just dip or pump a bit, about 2 or 3. And then you then spread it over your fingertips and just apply it on your client face. Just make sure that it covers all area on the face. And it also boosts, like, you know, it gives more skin, like, you know, a young skin glow as well. So this is how, in the end, this is how you do your facial cleansing. And as I can feel, my client's skin feel really smooth, and it's even, and it's really soft. So first, just to, like, you know, repeat it again, if you want to do your cleansing at home, make sure that you have your cotton bath. You need a cotton bath. You will need a bowl of water to put your sponges in. You will need a small bowl of water to put your cotton pads, or you can use just a normal water, but not too cold. And then you will need your cleansing milk, your eye makeup remover with an oil base or non-oil base. If you have oil base or just the cleansing milk is fine. Your cotton pad, your sponges, your bowl with water, your oil, your eye makeup, oil base remover, your cleansing milk, your toner, and your moisturizer. And after this, we can go ahead to put our makeup on.